Good evening, folks. It's Sunday evening. I'm just sitting here with my dogs. It's about 5:45 in North Alabama. It's a little cool. It's not cold. It's just cool. It's a beautiful evening, and I felt like we'd just take a minute and break a little bread. Had a wonderful day at church today, and our pastor was wonderful. And my dogs make a lot of noise, but that's just part of putting up with George, okay? First Corinthians chapter 13. Let's just get right into it real quick. It's talking about love. And there's many places in the Bible that talk about love. But love is the answer. The love that Christ demonstrated for us on the cross is just an undying love. But I just felt led to read this scripture this evening to you. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it says, "If I speak human or angelic languages but do not have love, I'm like a sounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and understanding all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so that I can move mountains, but I do not have love, I have nothing. If I donate all of my goods to feed the poor, and if I give my body in order to boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient." Love is kind. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not conceited. It does not act improperly. It is not selfish, is not provoked, and does not keep a record of wrongs. In other words, if you love somebody, you don't keep a black book on them. Love finds no joy in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things and believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. But love never ends. That's the first part of verse 8. I'm going to skip over all the arguing about whether, the gifts of the apostles and all that stuff still happen today. That's just some theological stuff that denominations want to argue about. I'm just going to skip right down to the last verse, verse 13. "Now these three things remain: faith, hope, and love." And here's the stinger of the scorpion. That brings it all together. "But the greatest of these is love." And I'll tell you what, I was a total wreck a year and 5 Wednesdays ago. That's just how I kind of remember it, when I walked in Sound Mountain Cowboy Church. But I'll tell you what, folks, I'd been in the dark for 7 years. My marriage was gone, and all hope was gone. And when I pulled those double glass doors open, a rushing wind, hit me in the face. And I felt an unnatural, positive, warm feeling of love that just came out of the door before the first person ever said, "Hello, sir. Glad to have you." In a year and 5 Wednesdays, here I am. I'm alive. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I've found peace and contentment, and I've got a church family that loves me and cares for me, and I love them and I care for them. And I've got a pastor that tells the truth just like it is, and if you get offended, you better not mess with Pastor Michael Marsh, because he'll tell you like it is. If you're looking for fluff and puff, folks, please go somewhere else. If that's what you're in search of, and you're not in search of the love and salvation of Jesus Christ, go somewhere else. But if you're hurt and dying in your sin and confusions in your mind, come to Cowboy Church, and when you hear the truth, There's an old book somewhere, some bunch of old men with long hair and beards wrote, and some women wrote a long time ago, that talks about that truth. And the truth will set you free. God bless you. Nice to break a little evening bread with you. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Don't forget, get down on your knees and pray and thank Him if you love Him. And if you don't love Him, learn to love Him and ask Him to save you because time's running short. Y'all be blessed. We'll talk again.